I joined AOM as a doctoral student. So I think it was in my second year in the PhD program that people were submitting papers to the conference, to the annual meeting. I think the big thing is that it's anchored me to the field, that no matter where I was or what I was doing, if you think in terms of the annual meeting, there's a routine. Like in January, you submit papers. In August, you go to the meeting. So there was a seasonality. It brought a routine to my life. But I think also the connections through the journals, through committees that I was on, all of this kept me connected to the field. So no matter where I went, there was still this sort of a central place that I would keep coming back to. So when I started as an academic, I had a very North American perspective because that's where I was trained. So the questions that I asked, the methods that I used, the things that I thought were appropriate and inappropriate were very informed by the North American perspective. As the Academy internationalized and we got members from around the world, I think that what it did for me was it injected different questions and different possibilities, different methods, different ways of thinking about the world. And this helped me see that there are different questions that need to be asked, that something that may apply in one place may not equally apply in another place, but a question that can come up in another country may be very important from a North American perspective, but it's just never been considered before. And so the knowledge that is being created through the AOM now is reaching communities, societies, industries around the world. So I think this internationalization has been really, really good in terms of spreading what we know around the world, but also getting questions from around the world to inform our questions moving forward. I found that volunteering gave me something to do and a way of entering into this organization, into this crowd. And so I started off volunteering just to have something to do when I came to the annual meeting. I've volunteered in different capacities, so in terms of journals, in terms of the divisions of the Board of Governors. So it's given me so many different perspectives, and I've learned so much about not just the discipline, but also how it's all organized. And I really value that. There's a whole life that exists behind the sort of the formal facade of the organization through divisions, which is really the heart of the AOM. There are all these activities and groups that connect to each other around a particular research method or a topical area. I check my email in New Zealand and I'm seeing the activities that are happening around the world. It just makes the world seem so much smaller, closer. And that's why I would join AOM.